Minecraft can sometimes be hard to get your head around, especially if you're playing on hardcore or some other challenging mode. This video is here to help, and today I'll cover and dive into some helpful tips to stay alive and succeed in the vast and harsh situations that Minecraft sometimes likes to bring up occasionally. Anyway, let's have a look. One thing that I think is severely overlooked as a strategy is always carrying a water bucket with you in the overworld and end, but it really shouldn't be. Have you ever been stuck at the bottom of a ravine with no pickaxe and dwindling food supplies? Or have you ever needed to scale a giant mountain? Well, there's a neat little trick you can do with a water bucket to climb anything with relative ease. All you need to do is go to a flat wall and empty the bucket above you, then swim up the water, quickly look down and fill the bucket back up, and then quickly look up and empty the bucket above you. If all goes well, you'll be able to scale up the wall with ease. Water is also extremely useful while mining. You never know when you're going to come across a massive lava lake that you need to cross, or when you're going to need some more obsidian. Have you ever gotten lost in your world, thousands of blocks away from home and no idea how to get back? Or have you found a village or a temple, but your inventory's full and you want to come back later? Well, it might be handy to craft a book and quill to write down any important coordinates you need to keep track of on your travels, like home coordinates or the nearest village. A book and quill can be crafted with a book, a feather, and an ink sac. Alternatively, you could just use a Word document if you're playing on PC or laptop, but this is the next best thing for a console or mobile player who doesn't have access to that. So, you've gone to the Nether, diamond gear at the ready, and your first stop is to get some netherite. You will need a total of 36 blocks of ancient debris to make a netherite variant of every diamond tool and armor piece, which does seem very daunting. Now, ancient debris is by far the rarest mineral in the game, and does not generate next to air, which means you're going to spend a lot of time mining, and you'll probably use a lot of resources trying to keep up with the amount of blocks you have to break. But there is a better method than randomly mining. You'll need a lot of beds, which shouldn't be difficult at this stage of the game if you are near a village or have a sheep farm. And you'll need to go to a chunk border, as ancient debris only generates in one vein per chunk. The easiest way to do this on Java is to hold down F3 and G at the same time, or on Bedrock it is to head to an X or Z coordinate that is a multiple of 16. Next, you'll want to mine down to between Y15 and Y13 to give plenty of room for the blast radius of the bed. Now, for the bed itself, you'll want to place the bed down a fair distance away from you, place a piece of netherrack at the foot of the bed, and then try and sleep in the bed, while keeping a distance away from it. This will cause a massive explosion that is comparable to TNT, but is much easier to make in bulk. You will need to watch out for fire and lava in the blast though, as underground sources may start to fall into the blast area, and may cover some ancient debris. Sometimes, coal can be hard to come by, especially in the early stages of the game. You still need a way to make torches and cook food, however. That's where charcoal comes in. Charcoal is quite possibly the cheapest fuel supply in the game that you can renewably harvest, as it only needs a maximum of one log and one plank to make a piece of charcoal, and as long as a consistent supply of wood is given, can be smelted exponentially, because one charcoal can smelt 8 logs, giving you 7 extra pieces of charcoal that you can use to make another 56 charcoal. Mining doesn't feel so dark now, does it? The mushroom biome is still by far the rarest biome in the game, and has been since it was added nearly a decade ago. But the biome is also home to a simple mob, the mushroom. This cow-like mob behaves in every way a cow does, except for what you get if you milk it. Instead of milking it with a bucket and getting milk, milking it with an empty wooden bowl will give you mushroom stew, which is one of the best food sources in the game, and it heals 8 hunger points, which is comparable to steak or cooked pork chops. Unfortunately, you'll probably never find one unless you're purposely searching for the biome, and even then, the island can still be extremely small, but it'd definitely be a good place to look for. Hopefully this video gave you some tips that you didn't already know. If you did find these helpful, feel free to give this video a like and watch another video of mine. You could also become a channel member like these amazing people you can see on screen now. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!